Hey all, welcome to Share Trek. This is Raj here, and I hope you guys are doing well today. Today I have some news on Editas, and I would like to start by providing a little bit of background so that you could appreciate the news. Personally, I don't think this is a big deal as such, and also this news segment is very short. So I've taken the opportunity to bring in some information that is going to be helpful for all of us genomic investors when we look at other genomic companies in our watch list. As you all know, EDIT-301 for sickle cell disease and TDT is in early stage clinical trials. Recently made a video on positive data from Ruby trial that Editas disclosed in early June 2023. So that memory would be fresh. So it was a positive catalyst for Editas. The trial participants revealed amazing results. So everything is looking good for Editas going forward. The new announcement pertains to the logical next steps that Editas would take in order to progress EDIT-301 further. But before we proceed, please hit the subscribe button if you have not already done so, and help us reach the 5,000 subscriber mark. That's all I ask of you. Subscription is absolutely free, so just go ahead, smash the subscribe button. That said, let's get started. Welcome back. Today we are going to look at a press release from Editas indicating a tie-up with Azure Group to help scale and take EDIT-301 all the way to monetization. Azure Group has already worked on EDIT-301 with Editas before. So first, let me give you a brief idea of what Azure does and how it will help EDIT. And if you look at Azure, they have decades of experience helping early phase manufacturers to accelerate their progress towards monetization, and towards this end, they offer various services like GxP advisory, consulting, laboratory, and clean room on demand services. And also they have aseptic and GxP training services, plus they provide IT advisory services. So that's a whole lot of things. And at this point of time, what we are interested in is what is the new tie-up between Editas and Azure, and how it's going to help. So Editas has contracted Azure for the clean room on demand services and laboratory services for EDIT-301. Azure has a depth of experience in the industry, and this would help EDIT-301 focus on their core research, while Azure handles the other logistics involved with clean room and lab services. Well, I don't think this is much of a news because EDIT-301 is still in early stages of clinical trials. However, Editas will surely benefit from Azure's experience, and we need to get information on whether this is going to help reduce the cost, from a cost perspective, and also extend their cash runway. So that's the information that I would like to get, and I don't have that at this point of time. But suffice to say, this is a positive development. This is the logical next step. Well, this was a very small news segment, so I decided to use the remaining time to give you guys some extra information that will help you when you're looking at genomic companies or pharma companies, and when you come across a particular term. As investors, I think it is good to understand the language of the target industry. So today I have picked up one term that I want to explain. And today's term is GxP. GxP will be a potent outsourcing by any therapy company and can add to the bottom line and also potentially improve the cash runway for those companies. That's my personal opinion. GxP is a collective term used to refer to a set of quality regulations and guidelines that ensure the integrity, safety, and quality of various processes and products within regulated industries such as pharmaceutical, biotechnology, medical devices, and food industries. The G in GxP stands for various words, with the most common ones being good manufacturing practice, good laboratory practice, good clinical practice. And here's a brief explanation of these top three interpretation of GxP. Good manufacturing practice, or also known as GMP. GMP refers to a system of practices and procedures that must be followed during the manufacturing process of pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and certain food products. The main objective of GMP is to ensure that products are consistently produced and controlled according to established quality standards. This includes guidelines for facility cleanliness, personnel training, documentation, then looking at equipment calibration, product testing, and quality control. Good laboratory practices, or GLP, is the second version. GLP encompasses a set of principles and guidelines that regulate non-clinical safety studies conducted to assets, the safety of chemicals, pharmaceuticals, and medical devices. GLP ensures that laboratory studies are planned, performed, monitored, recorded, reported, and archived in a way that provides reliable and accurate data for evaluating product safety. And finally, the third variant is GCP, or Good Clinical Practice. GCP is a set of international ethical and scientific standards for conducting clinical trials involving human subjects. It ensures that the rights, safety, and well-being of trial participants are protected and that the data generated is credible and accurate. GCP guidelines cover aspects such as trial design, informed consent, data collection, monitoring, and reporting of results. Apart from these three primary abbreviations, other GxP standards exist for specific industries or processes, such as good distribution practices for the distribution of pharmaceutical products, or good pharmacovigilance practices, or GVP, for monitoring and reporting adverse drug reactions. Overall, GxP guidelines play a crucial role in ensuring that regulated industries operate in a consistent, controlled, and compliant manner, ultimately safeguarding the health and safety of consumers and patients. These regulations are often enforced by health authorities such as the FDA in the United States, or EMA, that is the European Medicine Agency in Europe, and other similar regulatory bodies worldwide. In each country, there is one of those. So, friends, as you can see, this GxP itself shows you the depth of issues that are involved in bringing a biologic or a pharmaceutical product to the market. Now, imagine if every genomic company in our watch list has got to go through the learning curve. They might end up encountering a criminal complaint or a civil suit or a class action lawsuit or whatever, because they did not follow some of the practices. And instead of them having to learn everything from scratch at great expense, Azure offers consultancy for GxP, and also it could help them to actually implement the GxP. That would avoid them from having to go through an extended learning curve, and it will also reduce the time that is needed, because Azure can guide them to exactly what kind of forms are needed, and for clinical trials, what kind of consent papers have to be submitted. So the whole works. It's a very, very important service that is coming from Azure, and it's really good that Editas has tied up with them. It's going to reduce the risk significantly for Editas in the area of implementation, and that should definitely improve the value of the stock. That's my personal opinion. And friends, the concept of GxP and the kind of services Azure offers will help you to evaluate other companies that you look at for investment, whether they are in big pharma or small molecules, big molecules, or they are in biologics or genomics, like what we are doing right now. So that was the extra bit of information that I wanted to bring to you. So with that, I would like to end this video, and I hope you liked this video. Please press a like out there. And as I mentioned, I'm anxiously looking forward to 5,000 subscribers. So if you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just press subscribe, absolutely free. Help us reach 5,000. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.